Colben Landrew has set an official decision date. He will announce his college destination next Wednesday, October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. This is another commitment coming from the CBS Sports YouTube channel. So shout out to CBS Sports, who's been breaking a bunch of these commitments lately. But reminder, Colben Landrew's down to six schools: Ole Miss, Louisville, Purdue, Texas A&M, Mississippi State, and UConn. And behind the scenes, rumors are that he's really down to two schools and that there's two schools that are battling to the wire for Colben Landrew's services. Those schools are rumored to be Louisville and UConn, but we've seen rumors be wrong before. And Purdue is still on the list here, along with three SEC schools. So, what are you expecting as we are 5 days away from Colben Landrew's decision?
Man, can we reflect on our journey quickly? It's been a great summer with Colbin covering them. And now it all comes down to this.
Are you trying to have a moment right now? Is that what you're doing? You're not a moments
So,
guy.
I mean, somewhat. I am in Colbin Landrew's probably most extended camp. I would say that he's not even aware of, and I think it's just me and maybe you. But I mean, I think that this has been a player that's just risen all summer. At every stop he's gone, he's performed. And, now I think he's putting himself in a spot where I love both of his two rumored probably leader options here. And I love the fit at both as well. So, yeah, I'm very obviously intrigued to see where he's going to go play college basketball. And I think the two rumored options for him, I see both being very, very successful.
You're not a math guy. I don't mean that as an insult. I just am trying to be honest as I set you up for a math problem. They say it's UConn or Louisville.
Mhm.
What percent confident are you that it is one of those two schools?
Is it stupid to say 100?
I'm 100. I
Yeah.
I think there's a 0% chance that it is Purdue or one of the other
No,
SEC schools.
I think this is 100% Louisville, UConn.
But good on Coleman Landrew for keeping six schools on the list for the mystique purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Smart.
All right. So if it is UConn or Louisville, let's go down that thought train for a moment. You said you like both choices. Which one do you like more? And why is it the L's up that you throw up any opportunity that you get?
Here's the thing. I wish it was Louisville versus any other school. I do, because I think I could make a great pitch that it should be Louisville. But at the same time, things that can be offered by UConn, playing style, shit, just even the track record of how much they've won and the players they've gotten to the next level, I think would be very enticing to Colvin Landrew. With that said, you put him in the guard wing role with Pat Kelsey at Louisville, and I'm assuming he's going to be playing with some other good guards and wings. I think it looks really, really good.
Okay. Let me give an honest assessment of these two options. I agree both are good. Both are great, even.
Can I
Fine.
do my honest one first?
I thought you just did. I gave you a
Well,
chance.
I don't think I got to the point where I just want to get it out there where I think he should go.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking for, and you just kind of danced around it without ever saying it.
Well, now that I'm done shaking tush, I'd like to end my dance.
You want him to go to Louisville.
I think that the best spot for him would actually be UConn. But I would
Okay.
love for him to go to Louisville because I love Louisville and Pat Kelsey. But I think if I'm in Corbin Landrew's camp, I think I'm telling him to go to UConn.
Dion, how's your job going?
Beginning of the school year, everything's like a little up and down. One of the biggest issues we've had is we can't find any uniforms for our girls' sports teams.
Mm, that's a difficult thing to find a solution for. I know damn well all about that because I got a daughter that just turned 2. She's into sports and she's already outgrowing every little piece of sports apparel she had. Thankfully, I know Clara Kate Creations. Clara Kate Creations was started by a former high school teacher who quit because it wasn't cost effective to send new twins and a 2-year-old to daycare. She found it easier to make girls' sports apparel than finding it to buy. And I am so thankful that she exists because if we have an old shirt of Murph's that she's outgrown, we can send it in and she takes that piece of apparel that means something and upcycles it into an outfit that Murphy can now wear as she grows up. She makes great stuff. It's honestly kind of like your fullback's wife, Kyle Juszczyk. Is that how you say it? She does that, but honestly, I think Clara Kate's coming for Mrs. Juszczyk's job.
I love that. I'm a big Juice guy. Love his wife. Love Claire Kate even more than both of them, though.
You can send in your own custom ideas and she will come up with a design. She's just the best. Look up Clara Kate Creations on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and more. Interesting. Okay. I think you landed on the right answer here. And again, reminder, this is not shade to Louisville. Louisville is a fantastic fit for Colben Landrew. If he ended up at Louisville, I think both sides would thrive and it'd be great. I would really, really want Colben Landrew if I'm Louisville. Here's the scary part of choosing Louisville if you're Colben Landrew. You said he'd play the guard wing spot. He's not a guard. He's a wing. Pat Kelsey, Louisville head coach, is running around screaming that they're point guard you. You know what you do when you're point guard you? You bring in a bunch of point guards.
Hmm.
You play them together, like how this year Pat Kelsey is trying to play Michael Brown with Ryan Conwell, with Isaac McNeely, with Adrian Woolley. It's crazy. It's fun. It's great when you're a guard. Colben Landrew's not a guard. If he chooses Louisville and Pat Kelsey continues to recruit positionally the way that he is implying he wants to and branding his entire program as, Colben Landrew is going to play the 4 at Louisville.
Hmm.
That's my fear. And even if that doesn't come to fruition, it's always going to be a possibility at Louisville because like just straight up, like the positional opening is like what Javon Hadley's doing. Who, by the way, Javon Hadley was also like a wing that is now just a full-time forward because Pat Kelsey wants to play really small.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Look, I think Colben Landrew would be deadly as a small ball forward in the Louisville system, but I don't know if that's like his path to the NBA at all. And I would assume Colben Landrew wants to be an NBA player.
My flip side of that is he's playing the three guards right now out of roster fit and necessity. If he had Coleman Landrew, I think you formulate the roster a little bit differently.
Maybe. And it also sounds like they're going to miss on a lot of their guard targets, right?
Yeah, which is
So,
another conversation for another video.
right. We will start to have like a what is Pat Kelsey doing on the recruiting trail right now
Yeah.
if they miss on this one. But no, to me, you pair a kid this unique physically with all the winning intangibles. I mean, he's just a winner. He's a flat out winner. His motor's insane. He's physical as hell. He's positionally versatile. I think weirdly enough, Cart, he'd give UConn something they haven't had in a couple of years. And that sounds crazy because UConn's had everything. But the UConn player in recent memory he reminds me the most of, honestly, is Andre Jackson. Except Colben Landrew, I think, is a better scorer, offensive weapon than Andre. But like the intangible shit that Hurley was able to lean on Andre Jackson for, that became like the centerpiece of a national title team, to me is what they would ask Colben Landrew to do. You play like point forward, defend 4 positions, and just be tough as hell. And to me, that's a really hard pitch to beat. You look at what UConn's building for future years. They're going to bring back Jacob Furphy. They could have Silas Demery in year 2. They're going to have Ryby in year 2. Theoretically, could get a second year of Mullins. Like, there's a world where Landrew plays immediately or is a sixth man on a team that's incredible. If you're Louisville and you're trying to outpitch that, I think the pitch would be you might not play at UConn. And if you come here, we'll play you in year 1 guaranteed. At UConn, you might fall down 7th, 8th guy, maybe, but that's a hard pitch for me.
Yeah, also, as he's talking about it, as Coleman's like, I mean, they're telling me all this, that, and the third. Pat Kelsey reaches up because Colben Landrew's 6'6", and he has a stack of money in his hand, and he's like, shh, 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 shh. Colben, oh, God, shh. Now, how much will it take to act like you didn't just say that just now? Name your price. Name it. Because, I mean, Louisville's supposed to have big bucks. They're supposed to have at least more than UConn, in my opinion.
Yeah, but Hurley, I don't know. Hurley could offer him the chance to write the foreword on his second book.
The what? Oh,
On
the forward on a
yeah,
second.
the foreword on his second book, the intro, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Also, he would like just threaten Colben.
Oh yeah.
Because Colben would go back to Hurley and be like, "Well, Pat said this," and he'd be like, "Well, Colben, how about I punch you in the face?"
Very true. Is we're talking about a recruitment, right? Remind me, this is a recruitment battle.
Yeah,
It's not an NCAA tournament game.
no.
Okay, so Pat Kelsey has a chance here then.
Oh, you know what? Stop it.
I mean, if it was an NCAA tournament game and it was Dan Hurley versus Pat Kelsey, I'd be wrapped up already.
Still might be wrapped up.